Abby Hauntington. For no reason other than I was going through my hair box and my doll box, and I found this hair which is called Fruit Tingle from Custom Doll Hair AU. It has since been discontinued, and I love it, and I thought it matched with this doll beautifully, so that's why I'm making this doll, because I lined the hair up with the doll and I thought, stunning, have to do it, have to do something about this. Do I need another excuse, honestly? So we start by pinning the hair back as usual, and the first thing I did was some blushing. There isn't anything fancy happening in this face up, I'll be honest with you. So it's just going to be a nice long process video of me doing what I do with no talking, because I sort of mostly just talk shit most of the time. And then I'll try to explain some of my process with the clothes later on, because I actually filmed myself doing the clothes. It's amazing. Anyway, I'll let you listen to the lovely little upbeat ditty that I've got in the background, and I'll get out of your hair. One little note that I will make before I truly do get out of your hair is that every time I go and spray this doll with Mr. Super Clear, which is what I use for the entirety of this face up, I will use a fade to white transition. So that way you'll know that's the end of the layer, and then I start a new one, because I don't know, with my face ups I tend to do like a lot of the same thing on like the later layers, because it's just about building colour. So every time there's a new layer of Mr. Super Clear matte varnish, there will be a fade to white transition. Thank you. admittedly I wanted to like sort of capitalize on the iridescence of her body, and I thought it was a lot more vibrant because after I wrapped it up, because I didn't want to mattify it, I forgot what it looked like, and I didn't realize it was so, I forgot that it was so white, and I thought the iridescent purple was a lot stronger than it actually is. I was thinking about blushing the body to be a bit more darker, which I did a little bit, but I didn't do anything drastic because I got bored. And the hands are a different colour to the forearms, and the forearms are a different colour to the upper arms, and the legs are a slightly different colour to the body, so I was like, you know what, whatever it is what it is. She's got a bit of a face tan. Alright, I get that in summer too. I get a face tan in summer. It's fine. I'll live, I'll take this L. The clothes, oh my god, the clothes. So I don't like going into clothes with necessarily like a really strict plan. I sort of go to Spotlight and Lincraft and I buy a whole heap of crap in the colours that I want and sort of piece it together when I'm there. I knew I wanted like this buttery yellow cream colour with a very light lavender purple, because I knew the purple was going to be in her hair and her face up, and I just wanted that yellow to sort of contrast it. And I'm pretty happy with the results. So this is just a bunch of the junk that I have that I sort of work with down the track. This purple and this white lace that you see underneath I will cut out later and I'll explain later on. This is just me figuring out the hem for the upper part of the skirt. So there's 2 layers to the skirt. More delightful patterns. It's a very similar process to what I did for Zevda's dress. I'll leave the links to what I used below. But basically I had this heart lace that I folded in half and I flattened out with a hair straightener. I don't use an iron when I'm sewing doll clothes, I use a hair straightener. And I folded the hem over, which was really easy to do because it was covered in fray check, so it literally folded and stayed there, but I pressed it with a hot iron anyway and sewed the lace on. It's nothing revolutionary, honestly. And you'll be comforted to know that everything was quality checked by Wisme here. He seemed happy with everything. Happy man, very happy man. He just wanted his paws all over it. Very happy. Says it smells great. And I had this like purple little fluffy trim, and I knew this really delicate cream lace, I wanted to layer them together. So instead of sewing it, because I'm lazy, I just used fabric glue very, very carefully. You don't want too much because otherwise it seeps through and it gets that spiderwebby stuff. So I just used a very little amount, and I did it section by section because otherwise it dries out and it's just a wee bit of a nightmare. But it looks really cute in the end. And to hide the stitching from doing the hem, I just got more of that purple ruffle thing, but left it on its own and sewed that so it was covering the threads of the hem, and it turned out really cute. The key to this is all layering, honestly. And then here I'm just trying to figure out how I want to stack other lace that I've got, so I decided to sandwich this little purple lace between this thick cream lace by folding the top part of the cream lace over so it's all in there together, and then I'll top that with the frilly lace thing that I glued up before. So to create this little 3-tiered lace thing, this cream lace was really thick, so I just put the purple lace probably, what, 2/3 up, and then folded the top part of the cream over and had everything stick together with fabric glue before I sewed it onto the dress. Super easy, really effective, and if you don't use a lot of glue, which I didn't because I knew it was going to be stitched together anyway, it was more to hold the shape because I couldn't use the hot iron. I tried and it wasn't staying, it wasn't keeping the fold. It's just a temporary thing till I can gather it and sew it, and it worked really well. Now my plan was to like sort of line up the bottom of this ruffle with like the curve of this tier, because it was really effective and it looked really cute on Zevda's dress. Unfortunately, this is a combination of this lace is too big and this tier is too small, so it didn't really have that nice curving and dipping effect. It still looks really cute, but it looks more like just a straight wraparound design instead of like a crescent of lace. Am I making any sense? Do you remember like 10 minutes ago when I said I talk shit? This is what I meant. Okay, this is what I meant. Basically, I regret using too thick a lace, but it still looks cute. Anyway. The top part of this dress is the summer dress bodice piece from Delightful's pattern store. And it's really cute, so I just sort of sewed everything together following those instructions. So my doll was still wrapped up and the face up was still happening while I was sewing the dress. So I used this Tilba Tabby Tilly Silver Wolf as the model, and this is where I realised that this white and purple lace thing that I put underneath is way too long. So I had to cut it out, which was a little bit upsetting because I liked like the breakup of the cream that it offered, but it wasn't working and I didn't want to like sew everything out to try and make it work. It still looks cute, it's just it ends up being a much more yellow design, which I'm fine with. I think it all still works. I just wish I could have made this work. Does that make sense? But anyway, that's it. That's the last bit of footage I have. So on to the photos. Meet Abigail. I got really creative with the name. I'm so sorry. She's really cute. I really like her. Her eyes are so big and she's so pretty and I love the hair. This hair is gorgeous. I have a little bit of it left, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I'm very happy with how she turned out. These photos aren't great. It is unfortunately quite dark here at the moment and I was going to take more photos, but my cat ran underneath the house, so I had to spend half an hour trying to get him back in. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will attempt to take more better photos. They'll be over on Instagram and I'll see you there, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!